Welcome back to What's Next. I'm your boy Caleb, joined by my brothers J Rob. How we feeling?
I'm good, man. Up
Good.
three.
And how we feeling? Shades on and Philly jersey.
Sleep ain't coming, man. You know, we see what I got on. It's over.
Rue,
Straight
how
out
you
of
feeling, Roy?
Boston.
Feeling good, man.
Hey man, Rue, how you feeling, Rue?
Feeling good. Feeling good.
Feeling good. Hey man, it's been a crazy first round. We're gonna get right into it. It's been a crazy first round. Been an entertaining first round. A lot of stuff going on. Uh, the Lakers series, which we was talking about a lot, that's been getting a lot of attention back and forth. Dylan Brooks calling out LeBron, saying he owed. I feel like LeBron gonna give him 40 next game. Ja not being able to play because of an injured hand or whatever the case is. But Memphis played a lot of season without Ja. You know what I mean? They've played very, very well without him. But that's kind of Ja's fault for the stuff he's done off the court. And Ja, I feel maybe has influenced other young hoopers to maybe think that it's okay to do stuff off the court, and if you have that much talent, and maybe you get away with it. Speaking of which, Mikey Williams was arrested a few days ago on 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. Um, I have a very simple reaction to it, and it's pretty much he's stupid. I don't know, like there's nothing else to say. He's very dumb. He's a dumb individual, and he's been that way for I don't know why he makes it seem as though he grew up in the trenches when he grew up in a $1 million home minimum. So, I don't understand the stigma that it comes with being a young athlete and also being from the hood and trying to make it seem like you're hood. Like I just don't understand that. And I guess he wanted to show people that he is hood, and the reports really haven't come out as far as like story wise what happened, what he did, um, as in detail. But considering how he's talked lately and people trying to take him under his wing and he really doesn't really want to hear it, I think that those reports are kind of true from the way I see it. And I want to see you guys' reaction to that. Jay, how you feel about a player so talented at his age making stupid decisions so early on that might cost him his career.
I mean, I feel the same way. Like it's just not smart. I mean, I think a lot of this has to do with the type of money that he's getting at a young age. That doesn't help, and also his influences. Nowadays, like a lot, even with the rap music nowadays, like it's just taking over the minds of our youth. And they're like, bro, they're doing like wild stuff that like we never even seen before. Like people just walking down the street, kids just jumping, elderly and like it's crazy, bro. And I just feel like a lot of that is influencing the youth. And for him to have almost the world at his hands before the age of 18, I just don't understand why you would just want to, screw your life over like that, but everyone makes mistakes. Hopefully, learns from his mistakes, and he's able to bounce back from this terrible decision that he made.
All right, Ruben, how you feel about that, Ruben?
I mean, like, I don't know what's in that Memphis air. I feel like him and Ja would be pretty tight together. Nah, but like, come on, like that's real bad, man. Like he's 17, owning and using that weapon for assault is just gonna give him so many years. It's such a shame. Honestly, I don't know, man. Like his career could be done right then and there. He had the world at his feet. It's a shame. I mean,
Yeah, that's
nothing
tough.
more. Like he's
And how you feel about that?
Mikey Williams,
Yeah,
he's a dumb guy, man. What can I say? I don't really. You're 17 years old. You committed to Memphis. You already have an endorsement deal with Puma. Why are you throwing that all away for a couple of seconds of deadly assault? Like it makes no sense to me. I just don't really understand what these young kids be doing nowadays. There's just so many examples of young guys getting all this love and adulation before they've really even made it, and they throw it all away before they even get to reap the benefits of the love and adulation they got to begin with. he hasn't even played a college basketball game yet. He hasn't been on a college campus yet to experience that. He's not in the NBA. He's just out here. He's a kid. He's like one of us that were in high school before. Like he just has the name and status right now. And a lot of these young kids nowadays, they don't know how to handle the fame. They don't know how to handle fame. They don't know how to handle millions of followers on Instagram, Twitter, everyone following every move. Now you got cameras at all your games. Everything is now just so highlighted nowadays, and everyone feels like they have to live up to a certain expectation from people. When really, all you gotta do is be yourself, be a
Just be
kid,
yourself. Yeah.
and when you get old enough, now you can go out here and do whatever you want to do. When you have the ability to do it, you're 17. Like you have no business being in these situations. Just be a kid. Be a famous kid like Bronny. Bronny don't do nothing. He just be out the way, chilling. But his dad taught him well because his dad grew up that same way. He had all the fame, all the adulation growing up, and he was like one of the only ones that had that crazy hype coming in. Now it's everyone.
Right.
So they gotta learn how to deal with it.
Rory, how about you?
Bro, it's just dumb, bro, in my eyes. I feel like it comes down to parenting too, if I'm being honest with you. Like, bro, he's 17, bro.
Yep.
Where's his parents at? Like, why is your son even having a gun to begin with? Like, why is he in that situation, bro?
True statement. Come down to parenting.
Come down to
100%.
parenting, bro. Like, bro, he got both of his parents. No excuse for that, bro.
I think also a big part of it is like who you're friends with and like what your circle is. Cause like
Of course.
individually, like, I didn't know much about him, but like I did my research. Like he's a smart kid. Like he got 3.8 GPA. Like he's a good baller. Like there's just I don't know like why he surround himself with like just the wrong people at this time.
I think it's also like the influence of social media. Like you said,
Yeah.
and like when Brown was coming up, you know, he had a lot of hype, but also like social media wasn't as big as as it was now. So I feel like a lot of the things that maybe like Bronny like couldn't get away with, he probably did. Like maybe like smoking a little J, like I'm sure Brown probably did that, but like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
went to a certain extent. Like now, it's so many cameras, so many eyes everywhere. Like you can't even blow your nose without it being on camera. Like,
True.
so y'all think like that also influences, this generation?
Oh, dude, that's one of I think that's the main thing that influences like social media. We talked about on a previous episode. Social media has damaged so many people's lives off of just one simple thing that they did that it may just be an innocent moment that you but since you're so already people are already looking at you, every little thing that you do is under such a microscope. Once you one little hiccup can cost you your like dude your life. And I'm not saying like I'm talking like in point of death. I'm talking about like your career and what you're gonna do for the rest of your life just because of one little thing you did. Remember when Bronny did get caught smoking, like that whole video came out, like that was talked about for how long? Like,
That's what I'm
dude,
saying. Like, bro, a kid gonna be a kid, bro. Like, let him make mistakes. Like, man,
you guys are holding him to such a high standard just because, especially Bronny, because of who his dad is,
yeah,
which it's gonna come with it. But at the same time, dude, he's a child. Imagine one of us at 17, 16, 17 years old with that much popularity here. Like you can't fathom that, bro. You don't know what you're gonna do.
yeah.
You're not fully like, do you know in this point, do you know right from wrong? And at 16, yes, you know what you should and shouldn't be doing. However, you're a kid, dude. Like peer pressure is one thing. Like you're going to fall into stuff as a 16, 17-year-old. It's gonna happen,
I think
especially when you're around it
uh,
24/7 and the people you surround yourself with are doing it. Sometimes you will fall into that. And to hold these kids to such a high standard, to hold these kids to a point where it's like, yo, why is he doing it? Bro, he's 16. Look at back when you were 16. Why are you judging this kid? You know what I'm saying? Like people did way worse than that, but they want to hold this kid to such a high standard just because he has millions of followers, millions of dollars, this and that, whatever. Come on, man. Now, the whole situation with Mikey, it was stupid. It was 100. It was dumb. And I would agree 100% with Rory. Why are your parents not involved? Like, do your parents not show you anything? Do your parents not raise you right? And if he's acting like that at such a young age, I'm gonna blame it 100% on the parents. Like it's on the parents 100%. Why does he have a gun at 16 years old, 17 years old? Why is first off, this man didn't he get a Lamborghini or whatever, a Ferrari at 16? Like, bro, imagine me pulling up to Pensacola in senior year with a Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't sometimes kids can't handle that. They just
But
can't handle
at the
that
same
that
time,
responsibility.
I feel like parents can't handle it neither. Like, bro, you gotta think Mikey in Mikey's situation, bro. He got all that fame, all that money. His parents got to deal with that shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Sometimes they
agree,
can't.
but like being 16 and 17, like your first big purchase isn't a Ferrari. Like that's just not what you do. No, but that kind of just shows that like the parents, like, although they can be there, they're not like involved. Like you
Right.
have no say in like controlling him, still not 18. So I know it's not your money per se, but like he's still not 18. He's a child. He lives under your roof still.
Yeah.
I bet you half of his money in his parents' name
It's his
too.
parents, exactly.
And that's fine. But like, is his first purchase actually going to be a Ferrari? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, that just shows like the ignorance of the parents.
Right.
Like, be
Yeah,
for real. Like, yeah,
you're
we
right.
would all have a Ferrari at 16, 17, but like, be for real. Like, you doing that? Like, no. In
I
Pensacola,
mean,
Bro,
no,
like
no.
Bronny didn't happen to be a big story.
You know.
yeah, bro.
Bronny
Bronny got a Charger RT.
yeah.
Well, even then, Bronny's case is just different, though. Like, you can just see the way he was raised, and like, he knows
Bro,
how
but Mikey grew up like with it too. Like we're not about to like he played on LeBron's select team, bro. Like
Yeah, Mikey grew up with like he grew up in that same atmosphere, bro. It's not like
yeah,
Mikey got out of the hood. He
But like
grew up with, you know what I'm saying?
you can also see like Bronny's been like in this spotlight more than Mikey has, and I'm sure Bronny has just like I don't know what the right way to say this, but just has like more brain cells to just like
He said
understand
brain
like
cells, bro. He got LeBron as his dad. That's the
And
great
LeBron is his
mentor.
dad,
yeah,
bro.
bro,
And the same
still, bro,
thing,
like
on
he
Mikey,
knows like
bro.
LeBron's his
Mikey
dad. Like
can
I'm not
go.
gonna
Mikey
act
can go
up.
to Bron, bro. Mikey can go to Bron.
He has
Exactly.
that connect.
Questions,
He
ask him
has
for
that
guidance.
connection.
And the fact that he's not doing it, bro, that's OD, bro. He doing this shit to
That's also
himself.
stupid, dude. You know how many people, how many like Jalen Rose was another one that spoke with Mikey at a like you know what I mean? Like other guys have reached out to Mikey to take him under his wing.
Yeah.
Mikey has all these connections, man, and you're supposed to take advantage of that. You have to. No,
I
no,
don't
you gotta be lucky. Like, bro, no one gets this opportunity that you're hanging around with some of the best basketball players to ever
head
live.
got too big, man. His head got too big.
That happens, bro. And it happens. So, and that's the thing. Like, I be thinking, I'm like, yo. Sometimes we be saying, like, yo, what do these guys be thinking? And I'll be sometimes I think to myself too, like, I don't really don't know how I would act in that situation either. Like, I don't know.
I ain't
You
gonna
know
have
what I
a gun
mean? Like,
though.
it's easy to talk from here. It's easy to talk from here when you're not the one in that position. But at 16, bro, with that much
I know,
influence,
but coming from the same atmosphere, like
I
as
know,
Bronny did, like
I
Mikey
know.
Williams' case is totally different because he did not come from the trenches. He's not trying to like convert himself from like coming from the hood to like now living this like insane, like lavish lifestyle. Like he's
Right.
had that lifestyle, and like why are you like walking backwards? Like what's happening here? Like
Well,
that's
that's the
just
same.
on him. That's on him. That's on his parents.
Yeah.
But like, where's the like the positive influences? Like, there's no one there. No one could have just told
But
you
the
like,
thing
yo,
is,
bro,
there
like
is.
that's dumb. Like, so it's all on him. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's on his parents too. But like, ultimately, it's like,
It comes down on him. Yeah.
bro, like
Nah,
He
it's
need he
mostly
need he
on
need
him.
you
he
have
need a
enough
dad
like
like
responsibilities.
LeVar.
Like LeVar.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone like talks trash on LeVar, bro. He like when you look at it, he's from what we see out on the outside, he's a great father. Like, dude, you raised three great basketball players, two of them which were top three picks in the NBA draft. In the first round, like you don't see that ever. You know what I mean? Like, and their character. Lamelo was.
One's the all-star, like,
I thought Lamelo was. Yeah, one's an all star. That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought Lamelo seeing him the way he was growing up, and I don't know if you guys saw like the LeVar like reality show that they like the Ball Family reality show. Like
he was
Melo
wild.
was like a troubled kid. Like he always got in trouble. He was the one that was always getting in trouble. But when you see him now, he's LeVar taught him right. All the times getting in trouble, you don't see Lamelo getting in trouble off the court. Doing stupid stuff. You see him just hanging around with just models.
You
Other
don't see none of them doing stupid
other
stuff.
Team Trump.
Besides Jello, who was stealing in China. Besides that,
And
Don't
Team
you?
Trump.
I mean, yeah, when he hanging out with T Trump, you know,
Yeah, there ain't
good for
nothing.
him.
If you want to hang out with her, you can hang out with her.
Yeah, that's
He's
what I'm
getting
saying. Good
he's
for
getting that
him.
good.
You know what I mean? Her and Anna Montana.
I hang out with T Trump too.
Hey,
Shoot.
brother, if she around, I ain't, I mean, I ain't gonna say no. You know what I'm saying?
Baby.
Nah, but when Mikey, like, I watched the I Am Athlete episode with him on there, and he was talking to those guys. It seemed like he had a good head on his shoulders. Like he knows what he's doing. He got an inner circle of guys that he thought he could trust, and clearly they steered him the wrong way. So now he's just got to sit back and look at the people that's in his inner circle and just
Shit,
adjust and
bro.
say,
I bet that shit on his friends too, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think.
exactly.
I think he be a meal
What are you?
ticket.
What are they really there for? Are they there for a come up, or are they there to actually help him become a man? I don't see. You don't know everyone's intentions.
Yep.
You're right about that. And that's the thing. Maybe I don't know. You also got to be careful too when you get to that level of fame, and obviously none of us have like we're not all at that point. You know what I'm saying? We're not at that point where you have millions and millions of followers where you're gonna get people trying to just talk to you and be around you for just for the clout and just for the just to say like I'm always around Mikey or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I'm always around him. That's also another thing you gotta be careful because once you get to that level and you see all obviously people are gonna hit you up like yo like I knew him I knew that like no that's where you gotta realize like all the fake people too that's gonna be trying to enter your life. That's tough for a lot of like athletes and even famous people just to deal with. You know what I mean? Because that's a tough thing. That's a tough thing to go through. I would assume. You know what I mean? Like, and it sucks having to tell somebody, "Oh, no, I don't know, bro. I don't know you. I never talked to you. This and that. You just trying." You know what I mean? But like, you have to protect yourself as a person, and you know what I mean. Protect your inner circle. You can't just like let anybody in because say they wasn't with you from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't with you from when it started. But I'm not saying all those people are fake because they're not. But there's some good people with good intentions. But once you get to that point, man, there's a lot of people that's going to come and try to take advantage of you. And if you're not careful, that's another thing. When talking about Acuna having 50 people, bro, a lot of those people don't care that Acuna they didn't know Acuna before. They met him after he got signed and after he signed that $7.2 million bonus at 16 years old in Venezuela. And he's from what I've heard, he's such a good person. He thinks everybody has those right intentions. That's what from what I've heard. Obviously, I've never met him, but you know
You
that's
don't.
tough. They don't. Because
Look,
what if something happens
look at
and
Mike
he goes
Vick.
through?
He had all those people in his crib. He thought he could trust his family. It was his cousins.
Yeah, it's only
Cousins,
family.
his cousins calling up his boys, and they boys probably calling up their boys.
Yeah,
And then now
yeah,
you got something that was totally out of control, and it
yeah,
cost him a crucial part of his prime.
exactly. And I mean that's tough. Like, do you think that the John Morant situation is different than Mikey, or do you think it falls in the same category?
It's
You
different, bro.
think it's different?
I think it's different,
How so?
bro. His shit is charges.
Mikey?
Yeah.
Yeah, but John Morant was that assault charge on that kid. So I mean
So you
like
ain't say that. I'm thinking about you talking about the situation where he was in the club with the gun.
no, I'm talking about the whole scope of like him getting in trouble off the court. That's what I'm talking about. Like
Uh,
collectively. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's like as an athlete standpoint, yeah, it's the same.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Because he just got that that deal from Nike,
Nike.
and then he's the face of the organization,
hmm
and Mikey's the face of that draft class.
yeah,
So it
true.
it takes just a matter of like the same hit,
It's
same hit.
interesting.
So
It really makes you like realize why like so many people are so hard on John Morant for like all of his like mishaps. And it's because of like him being a negative influence for people like Mikey. Like realistically, like the situation can easily be no different. Like,
Right.
Bro,
I
I
don't know.
get
I
it.
don't
Like,
know why he's acting like that either. He got a whole daughter.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Come
saying.
on now. Like, provide a good example for your daughter.
Mhm.
You're not with your baby mom no more. Like, it's just you and her. Like, come on. Like, you can't be out here just doing whatever when you know you got that at home. If you
Mhm.
go in, if you go in the cell, what's going to happen to her? So now she's gonna be with her mom all the time. She ain't going. She not gonna remember who you are. So
Yeah.
you gotta think about that stuff too. He got her at the game and everything. He got her interviewing and all that stuff. But like, yo, like that's all good. But at the same time, you gotta think not just about yourself, but those other people in your life. What am I
Bro,
doing
you
to
see
affect
his
them?
dad? You see
His
his
No,
dad,
dad?
bro. That's another. That's what I
His
wanted to get
dad be
at.
allowing this shit.
His
his
dad.
dad is unhinged.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His dad. We talking about Mike? Who Mikey's parent, bro? T Morant. He
Live
acts
and
more like
direct.
job friend than his pop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Be in the club together, bro. They be on the boat getting drunk together. Like, come on, guys.
bro, I
obviously,
don't understand how you make it. You try to so hard to make it out the hood, but then you just want to creep yourself back in. Like
In the hood.
your whole come up was to have a better life for that, have a better life for yourself. I don't get that. Like I get you may have still have ties, like family ties, whatever, but you gotta know like
you gotta
it's a
let it go. That's it. That's
it's a
it. You
thin
gotta let
line
it go.
between all that. Yeah.
You gotta let
Like,
it go, bro.
I just don't understand that. Like, and people be envious, bro.
Hmm.
Like, you think the hood love you? Like, no,
No,
bro. It ain't no love in the heart of the city.
no.
No love. And people be envious. They'll do any little thing to get you caught up, get you set up, whatever the case may be. Like, we're from that area. We know how it is, bro. Like, we know how it is. And that's why,
Exactly.
like, you see, like, that's why, like, there's certain athletes I see, like, Brad and Molly and even C's like they'll come and like they'll show love, but they not sitting at the
They're not
corner
around.
store chilling.
No.
You mean like I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing?
And I
Like, what are
get it.
y'all doing?
I understand why they don't come around like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point, bro. Like, there's no point. Why do you want to stay involved in a place that you were trying to get out of? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no point of that. You know,
It's cool to
thankfully,
give
see,
back.
huh?
Nah, for
Cool to give
sure.
back. It's cool to give back for
Yeah, it's
sure.
cool to
But
give back.
bro,
Yeah, for sure.
just to chill. Nah.
No, to chill and just be there. If you want to give
Nah,
back to
bro.
the city that you came from,
You in a different tax
yeah,
bracket, bro.
yeah,
You
bro.
can't do
Like,
that, bro. You can't do that no more, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's cool. Like that's great that you have an attitude like that. Like I miss my people back home. But bro, there's a limit, man. Like if you want to give back to the city that you was born and raised, and you came out of, that's one thing. But coming back to just be here, chilling the streets, why do you need to be there? Why? Because wrong place, wrong time, something happened to you. Look, why were you here in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just dip, bro. Once you get to that level, people be like, "Oh, hey, he never want to come back." Bro, it ain't like that, man. They just in a different lifestyle that they can't be around anymore, and that's the fact. And Shannon Sharp said the same thing. Shannon Sharp spoke on job about it. Shannon Sharp's like, "Man, I made it out the hood too. I was in Georgia in the hood, but you think when I got drafted, people was looking at me like I was just stingy, like I didn't want to give back. I gave back to my community, but I never went back to the hood. Why did I need to go back over there? Like to be around the people that was jealous of me that said I wasn't gonna make it. Why would I need to be there? You know what I'm saying? Like it's dumb, bro. And we've seen stories left and right of guys getting locked up, guys getting killed over stuff like that, bro. Like why? I don't understand. It's too hard for them to let it go. It's like they got too much pride of being where they're from. It's like, bro, that's
We
crazy.
got too many examples, bro. Like even AI, bro. Like bro. He was the top high school player in football, and like I don't know, it was the state of Virginia, but I don't or the U.S., but it was for sure the state of Virginia. And he had everything made, bro. He had all these offers, football and basketball, but
Hmm.
wrong place, wrong time. Got an incident, got locked up. He thought his career was over. At least his mom did, and then he got
Hmm.
his chance. And why aren't people learning from that type of situation? Like why aren't people learning about that? And he's one to tell his story. He's
Hmm.
one to tell you like I didn't been through it. I didn't been through it. You don't want to go through that route.
Hmm.
They like bro.
Some people gotta experience it for
And
themselves
that's
to
the point.
realize, yo, I messed up. So it's all about life. It's all life. Like someone can tell you the right thing to do, the wrong thing to do, where to stay away from, who to stay away from, but at the same time, everyone's gonna do what they want to do because it's what they want to do, and then they're gonna have to see whether or not that benefits them or downgrades them. It's just something that they gotta experience for themselves. So I
No,
mean, I think about that all the time. I tell these kids at school all day, like, yo, like we in Camden right now. Like, y'all really want to stay here when it's over, when y'all graduate? Y'all in high school. Y'all lucky to be in high school. Some of y'all lucky to be in high school right now. There's kids y'all age out in the street doing absolutely nothing with themselves, but that's what y'all want to be. If y'all want to be there, go ahead. Like, y'all wasting your time coming to school. But if you're gonna come to school every day, we're gonna expect you guys to put your best foot forward and get the education you need to get out of there. If you don't want to get out of here, let us know. Make sure you watch your.
no, but that happened all the time. Like, think about like when our parents used to tell us something when we was younger, and we just let that shit go one through one ear out the other. And then now we grow up, now we grown, we like, damn, like my
It was
pop
right.
was really telling me that.
It was right.
Like,
It's always right.
it was right.
And I was just having that conversation with my pop not too long ago, man. Like, it's like, bro, as a kid, we ain't trying to hear all that.
Right,
As a kid, you wasn't trying to hear. You like, all right, I know, but you don't. You don't know anything. You know what I mean? Now that we adults and we still haven't gone through nothing that they've gone through yet, like enough. You know what I'm saying? And we all just like, man, it wasn't lying. Like it's hard when you become an adult, bro. It's hard. Like living, like especially us, knowing that we ain't rich, man. Like we don't got bread like that. We ain't financially free to the point where we could just do whatever we want. We gotta grind. We gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. But and I tell these the same thing. Like I work in school too. Like I tell these sixth, seventh, eighth graders, they're like, oh yeah, man, I don't even need to go to high school. I need to go. I'm like, what? You just gonna leave eighth grade and not do nothing with your life? Huh? Like you just, you know what I'm saying? And they just like, nah, I'm just gonna be famous on social media. What? You know how small of a percentage that is? One, two. It ain't funny. So what are you like? What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So like it's crazy, man. The stuff that I hear from these kids, like
That's what I'm saying. It's all part of this, bro. This whole social media trend, bro.
bro,
Like,
I was in shock. I was in shock. I took a survey of a class of eighth graders. I was teaching these kids. I was in a class of eighth grade. I took a poll. What you want to be when you grow up? Just a simple question. What you want to be when you grow up? 97% of these kids didn't even give me a career. They just said, I want to be famous. I was like, that ain't a job. Like, that's what you want to be famous doing.
Ain't famous don't pay the bills.
Famous, like, that's what I'm saying. What do you want to be famous doing? It was like, oh, no, I want to be on TikTok. Bro,
Yeah.
I'm like, and I was
TikTok ain't
taken
gonna
back.
last
That's all that. That's all they know.
That's all they know
TikTok
now,
ain't
bro.
gonna last for so long, man.
Social
It's
media in
popping
general,
now,
bro.
but like we already been through. Vine was popping. Look what happened to Vine.
No, I
Gone.
miss Vine.
I miss Vine too.
Nah,
That's what I'm
Vine.
saying.
Those
Vine
are
was
Bro,
cool.
fun. Those were
nigga used to
fun.
be, bro, 5 seconds was crazy.
And the fact that it was funny in that amount of time,
But
like,
you
it was
had you
hilarious.
had to be funny in
You
six
had
seconds,
to
bro.
be.
You had to.
Bro.
Yeah,
So much fun, bro. So much fun.
to be funny
Yo,
on Vine,
Niggas
to me
made a
to, to,
movie
to
in
be funny
five
on
seconds.
Vine, you were funny, like you were
I mean,
hilarious.
there's a
Like people,
reason why like the biggest creators on Vine are like now like the biggest YouTubers and like
yeah,
biggest TikTokers still too. Like
yeah.
there's a reason for it, bro. Like if
yeah,
you was funny like that for every Vine for 6 seconds, bro, like you got it, bro.
you were the man.
You
Like you
got
were
it.
the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now you got all of these kids on TikTok. Their content sucks. Their content just going around New York City asking girls what their body count is. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
We
strange.
waking up with the camera on us, getting out of bed.
Yeah, bro, we wake up like that's what I'm saying. Like,
how many takes you had to go through for that?
yo, me and Jay send each other these joints all the time. We be like, come on, yo. Like these are morning routine videos. Ain't nobody doing all that. Like, come on, bro. You set up the camera, act like you just got out of bed. Like, you know what I'm saying? And think about I'll be thinking about all the in-depth stuff, the behind the scenes. Like, bro, you be putting your camera outside your garage and then go in your car, drive your car, and then come out your car and put the camera back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, one
it's
joint
weird, bro.
he recorded himself like coming in the crib for his dog, And then one comment was like, "How he get the dog to get inside his toys?"
It's strange to me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And that's just that's just people's life now, bro. Like they trying to portray something that you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like even that, you got the time to do that every day. You know what I'm saying? Like really, bro. Like just some people morning routine just ain't like that. You ain't getting up every day doing yoga for 20 minutes and meditating. It just ain't happening. You know what I'm
Even
saying? Like
even
that
if
ain't
you
real.
are, to
Huh?
record it is just ridiculous.
That's
So
what I'm
it's like
saying.
this is some things that you don't need to record. A morning
Bro, not
routine,
everybody needs to see everything.
we don't care. Like I'm not, I don't care about what you do to get ready in the
Something
morning.
you're supposed to be doing, like that's like normal. We're recording and we're glorifying it. Make someone
Yeah.
making up their bed.
They're like, oh my God, like
If you don't
I
want to
need
make your bed, then you just no one told you to never. No one told you when you're growing up to make your bed. That's what it is. That's all that is. No one just
yeah,
picks that up. Someone has to tell you to do that every day for it to sink into your brain that hey, I should be making my bed every day. It's not just something that you gonna record and some 25-year-old is gonna see on TikTok and think, oh, he or she's making her bed. Maybe I should do that. Like
it
where
don't
no
work like that,
one's
bro.
no one's thinking like that.
It
I be
doesn't.
watching those morning routine videos. They brushing their teeth. They doing making coffee. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what are y'all doing? We don't care about what you do. We really don't care that much. It's crazy.
It's bro, and that's what I'm saying.
People think that everyone cares about. People really care about what they do. We
Yeah,
don't care.
but the thing is, that's the thing. We say we don't care. Like we say we don't care. People think that everyone cares. Like, and that's what, bro. People are losing their minds trying to impress people who don't care. Like, we don't care what you do, what you like. Like, we
They
not
don't
everything
even
has to
know
be
them.
posted. Like, and you think that you think that you doing that is impressing somebody. It ain't. Like you doing that for views and likes and this and that. If that's your content and you making millions of dollars doing that, hats off to you. It could never be me. But at the same time, it boggles my mind that people actually have that as a career, making morning routine videos and just vlogging their daily life so everyone can see. And mind you, whenever you're in front of a camera in any scope of the imagination, you are trying to portray something, whether like you're not being completely authentic every single time. It just ain't happening. We be gelling ourselves, just us. We just be chatting. So like, you know what I'm saying? You're not being authentic 100% of the time, especially in front of a camera when you're trying to show people one side of you. You know what I
It's
mean?
like
Like there's
it's like a mini reality show, bro.
yes, that 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just
Really,
really what it is, and it's
just for 10 seconds.
that's it.
But
Like
I want some actual good content if it's going to be 10. If I'm going to waste my time watching this, like, I don't want to see you on your way to the nail salon, getting your nails done,
I
going
mean,
to Starbucks.
I want to see some. Y'all saying, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
bouncing.
like,
I
you know,
mean, like you feel me going crazy, man. That's what I
like
want to
record
see.
yourself, put on your pants
Contact outlet right there. You feel me?
with the mirror in the back so I can see.
Me and Jalen fucking DMs on TikTok is crazy. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
yo, you about
We got
do I gotta cut that out? I gotta I gotta cut that. I knew where that was going. I knew where that was.
That shit goes
I
stupid.
will go on the record and say me and Jalen were the believers in Jalen Hurts, by the way. We called this the minute he was drafted. But you know what I mean?
I say my tweet on Twitter, Jay. I got you. I was a believer. I was with you.
We
We
don't
went it from the beginning.
care.
We were with it from the beginning.
He was mad. He was
Yeah, because
also a hater. He was also a hater.
oh, you were a hater, Ant.
Yeah, he posted that John and Jalen with the baby arm.
He posted the noodle arm, John?
Yes.
Oh
After
Come
the
on,
Bucks
man.
man.
game, he posted that.
How you gonna post that, bro?
Because he had a noodle arm. What are you talking about? What? Did
You
you
supporting
see
the
him that last year? Did you see him?
I saw
Man,
him. Yeah.
So he didn't have a noodle arm.
I never said that. But I didn't say he had a noodle arm. He
no.
definitely didn't have a noodle arm.
He wasn't under, so he didn't underthrow all his deep balls that last year. He didn't.
All of them?
Did he not?
All of them. He
He
did
didn't,
not
he didn't
underthrow
have
every.
a noodle arm. His
He didn't have a
balls
noodle arm.
weren't placed good, yes.
He was
But a noodle
inaccurate, yes, but that's not a noodle arm. He was inaccurate. I'll give you that. He didn't read defense as well. I'll give you that.
Whatever you say. Keep
we
going.
saw him in the draft throwing.
Keep going. Talk about the contract. It's over.
All right. But he gets his bag.
Like I'm just
because,
like y'all were not watching this shit. Like he was throwing deep passes and they were literally getting intercepted because the receivers running has to stop to catch the ball because it's underthrown. We didn't see that.
I never said it didn't happen.
So he had a noodle arm. Like that's what I'm saying. He couldn't make that throw.
He underthrew passes this year too.
How many of those passes did he underthrow this year?
He underthrew a few deep balls this year. Most of them were on the money. I give you that. I'll give you that. But to say he had a noodle arm, like his arm strength didn't get significantly better than it did last year. His accuracy
it definitely did. It definitely
did. It got better, but not significantly to the point where he's launching balls way farther than he did last year.
He definitely was because he had way more deep ball completions last year. Dudes were running by guys, and he couldn't hit the target.
We ain't gonna go into the fact that he had Jalen Reagor running those deep balls. By the way, like going for those passes.
What that mean? If he's out running this guy, can't you hit him?
I know you ain't gonna sit here and bro.
No, I'm just asking a question. If he's in front of his guy, why should he have to come back to catch the ball?
I saw multiple times where he hit Quez Watkins on the sideline perfectly. I saw that multiple times, by the way, last year. Like to say he had
I'm talking about 2 years ago.
No, I'm talking not this year where this past season. I'm talking about 2021 where he stunk in the playoffs. That whole season. He did not have a noodle arm. He was bad with accuracy, yes.
He had a noodle arm, bro.
All right, so he developed as a quarterback going into this season, and he ended up playing MVP caliber football and ended up earning that contract, which was every penny he deserves, every single penny. He was the best player on the field in the Super Bowl, and I will never forget the defense for what they did to him. But, and you disagree with that?
Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. He didn't fumble.
Stop.
Did he not fumble?
He wasn't the best player on the field in the Super Bowl?
I did not say that. I just said didn't he fumble?
He came back down and scored, and we were up by 10 at the halftime. How are we going to go back to him fumbling?
Because he gave us 7 points.
But he gained it back and had us up 10 at halftime.
So it never happened.
So what are you trying to say? I'm confused. We're
not gonna act like he played a fucking perfect game. He didn't play a perfect game.
He played a near perfect game besides the fumble
on the field that Sunday.
Yeah, and you're gonna say you'll never forget the defense for what they did to him. Like
yes,
he didn't.
I won't forget the defense for letting him down. Yes.
He didn't draw either.
Bro,
10 points at the half.
Bro, what the fuck?
It wasn't like it was a tie game at the half. We were up 10.
Yo.
The defense didn't let him down.
All right, bro.
The defense.
All right, bro. The defense didn't let him down. The defense let him down. He let down them too. He let them down too. He didn't fumble the fucking ball. He did not fumble.
And you
can't turn the ball over in the Super Bowl. How many turnovers did the Chiefs have?
Bro, he got it back. We were up.
How many turnovers did the Chiefs have? How many turnovers did the Chiefs have?
It's no excuse for 2 blown coverages in the red zone, bro. There's no excuse for that.
There's no excuse for fumble.
Yes. But we were up 10 at the halftime. What don't you understand about that?
I don't care about having a lead at halftime, bro. We could have had a bigger lead if you didn't fumble and give up 7 points.
Okay. And we could have won the game if the defense got stopped.
We were
never going to stop them. We were never going to stop them. We didn't stop them. They didn't stop us. We gave them the ball and let them score. That's why we lost.
We
didn't turn that ball over there. If we did not turn that ball over on that possession, we were going to win the game. We were up too many points. We were going down the field to score. We were going down the field to score.
And they went down and got a go-ahead touchdown.
We were going
That
down the
might have been the
field
reason
to
we lost.
score.
He fumbled in the first half, got it back,
We
came
were
down and
going
scored,
down the
and then had us up
field
by 10 at the
to
halftime.
score
First off,
on
how do
them.
you know? How do you know that would have happened? How do you know we would have scored the football on that drive? How do
We
you
were
know
going down
that?
the field. It was a perfect drive. What are you talking about? We was at the
It don't
50
matter, bro.
yard
You
line.
don't know that. Anything could happen. Somebody
You
could have
know what
fumbled
could have happened.
at the red zone. Anything could have happened. Anything. You don't know that.
Did he fumble the football? Yes. Was that an easy 7 points that the defense got? That the Kansas City
You're
defense
talking
gave him?
about
Yes.
things that could have happened. You're like, but we're talking about
What did happen?
what actually happened.
He fumbled. The reason why we lost the game was not because of that fumble. We could not stop
I did
a cold.
not say that. That is not what I said.
You said if we would have fumble the football, we would have won the game. You said that.
Because we'd have been up, we would have went down and scored, and we would have been up too many points for them to come back because we didn't stop them. They didn't stop us either. We stopped ourselves.
Now you're assuming what would have happened on that drive. You're assuming that. You don't know we would have scored the football.
You don't think we would have scored if he didn't fumble?
I never said. You
don't think we would have scored?
Could
That's
we
what
have
you're telling me.
The way we were playing?
That's what you're telling me.
We would have scored.
So y'all both are telling me. Y'all both are telling me that if he didn't fumble the ball, we don't score any points.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that is not what happened.
I don't care about what happened. I'm asking y'all a question. If he didn't fumble the ball, are we scoring? Yes or no?
I'm confident we would have gotten points.
Okay then.
On every drive.
Okay then. Did they stop us other than that fumble?
Did we stop them?
Did they stop us? Did they stop us at all?
Bro, you can't say, bro, you're basically saying because we fumbled is the reason we lost the game. That's what you're saying. That's exactly what you're saying.
How many turnovers we have? How many turnovers we have?
Did the defense create any turnovers? How is that on Jalen Hurts' fault?
How many turnovers did we have?
We had 0 turnovers as a defense. So how is that on Jalen Hurts?
How many turnovers did our offense have?
Our offense had 1 turnover.
And how many points did we lose the game by?
We lost the game by 3. So you're saying something that happened in the first half, in the first quarter, with the rest of the game, the way it played out, was the reason we lost that football game.
He tripping. We move on to the next joint. I'm cool. He tripping.
I mean, what do you mean?
Ruben, can you chime in? What do you think?
Nah, man, I definitely am with Jay and Caleb on this one, bro. I mean, like, it's the first quarter, bro. Like,
so turnovers don't matter?
They matter 100%. But like, that turnover wasn't the reason we lost the game.
He's not the reason we lost the game.
He was the best player on the field that day, and it's not even debatable.
And even then, he gave him 7, marched right back down,
and got that 7 right back.
Yeah, got it right back. All that happened was just time was killed.
Do y'all not understand that we don't give up that fumble, and then they score, and then they go, and we go down and score, that we extend the lead and make it harder for them to come back? The defense never got to stop, yes. But if we don't turn the fucking ball over and give them opportunities to score, more opportunities to score, because we know we can't stop them, we got to maximize every possession. We can't give them the ball.
All right. Well, the point of this conversation was that Jalen Hurts was the best player on the field.
And he was.
Which is one true, because we had a failed run game in the Super Bowl, and he not only threw for 1 touchdown, I think he ran for 3.
He rushed for 3.
He picked up the slack that the running backs had. He was deadly accurate and suffered a Quez Watkins drop in that Super Bowl too,
which was another touchdown by the way.
Quez Watkins.
And yeah,
Quez. So we lost because of Quez too.
No one's saying that. We're stating the facts that happened in the game.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions.
So
I don't think we scored on that drive. Quez dropped it, but like how you say that turnover was so significant because
it was
capitalized on it. If we capitalized because of Quez caught the ball, what's the difference? Like it's the same logic. Like Jalen Hurts did everything he had to do there. We could have extended the lead, but it didn't happen.
All right. And we could have extended the lead when we turned it over and it didn't happen. So it's the same thing. So I don't understand why it's so like foreign to bring it up.
It's not that. It's just what.
This is my question then. Who is the best player on the field?
We all know it was Hurts. I don't know why I never questioned that. I did not say no to that. I never said no to that. So I don't understand that. All I'm
Bro,
saying is you can't turn the ball over
you made a face when
You
Caleb
made a
said
face when I said that.
because you said the
That's why I
defense
assumed that you
or
let
were.
you
him.
say
You
or you
said the
say you made a
defense just
stand with
completely let him down, and he
Oh
did
yeah,
nothing wrong.
The
To
reason we talking about this right now is because like your reaction to Caleb saying Jalen Hurts was the best player on the field.
and me saying that the defense was the reason we lost the game.
Well,
Yes.
that too, but
Mhm. And
yeah, but then
I
when
stand.
you just asked me, who did I say the best player on the field was?
You said Jalen Hurts, right?
Jalen Hurts.
All right, so
Okay, so your reaction to that was me saying that the defense was the reason we lost the game.
I'm just saying you can't fully blame the defense for the reason we lost the game.
I think with the way Jalen Hurts played, I'm 100% putting 100% of blame on the defense. Yes.
I'll blame the defense
No.
because they are number one in the pass, and I think they were like number 10 in the
Yep.
rush. And
Yep.
Jonathan Gannon did not give the defense a single opportunity to make a play. And even our best defenders came out against him to say that. And there's a reason that same dude did not leave Phoenix. He did not get on that flight home. He stayed in Arizona and got that job. Like,
Rory, what do you think, Rory?
I think throughout the season, like even Jonathan Gannon was like, "Yeah, I'm not leaving. Like, I love these guys. I want to stay here."
They didn't think so.
Blew the Super Bowl, dude stayed. Like,
Obviously, Howie agrees with the fact that because they didn't even try to match any offer to Jonathan Gannon. Like they didn't even try to keep him whatsoever. Like they were cool with
Why would
moving
you?
on from Jonathan Gannon.
Why would you?
Which, huh?
Why would you keep him?
There's no reason with that awful putrid performance that he puts
I feel
together.
I feel like he's been doing ass shit all year. All year,
not in general.
whatever.
he just had the talent to
No.
cover it up.
We just said the talent, bro.
Even when we didn't have the talent, our defense was ass. But when we do have the talent, it's good because of the talent, not because of him.
No, it really wasn't. Like it wasn't. Like the thing that was crazy is that he still put in situations. I don't know. Do you agree that Jonathan Gannon was terrible this season? And like throughout the course of
Sure.
the season, do you? No, I'm asking. Do you
I
agree?
said sure. Yeah.
Okay. So the way he played, the way he put pressure on Daniel Jones, like he absolutely put pressure on Daniel Jones. And Roy's not talking about this. Then he put pressure on Brock Purdy, got him injured because we annihilated him. Why did that change all of a sudden when we play the Chiefs? How many yards did Patrick Mahomes throw for?
Uh,
Was it like
So
200? It was like not
I
even
got
200.
I got a question for y'all. What were y'all expecting? What were y'all expecting the Super Bowl to be?
I wasn't saying I wasn't expecting it to be a shootout. I wasn't. Like I was expecting it to be a shoot. I knew it was going to be a high scoring game. However, we didn't get one stop. Not
that's what I'm
one.
saying. I agree. I agree with Ant. You can't turn the ball over. You can't. You can't turn the ball over. We know this. We know this. It's any sport. You can't make errors in baseball. You can't turn the ball over in basketball. And you can't in football. But the only difference was we turned it over, but we also didn't get that big stop that we needed. We never got it. We never got a stop. We never got that turnover that we got when we won in 2018. We never got that from the defense. And that was our deciding factor.
Yeah. To me that was it. To me that was like was that a mistake at that point in the game? The fumble. Yes, it was. I'm not disagreeing that whatsoever. However, when your quarterback comes right back down the field, gets you that 7 back, gives you a 10-point lead at the half, and then your defense doesn't get one stop for you, and he continues to go down the field and tie the game. Like he did everything. Jalen Hurts did everything he needed to in that situation, in that game, to give us a shot.
I do need to chime in on this.
But
it's just that in 2018, you do remember Nick Foles threw for a touchdown. I mean, threw for an interception
in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl,
he
got picked off.
Got picked off.
But our defense made a play.
That's what I'm saying.
Jalen Hurts fumbled. Our defense didn't make a play.
So the defense gets all the blame. Okay.
In this game, in this situation, I think so. I think the defense deserves.
I actually think so. I actually think our offense did everything they possibly could to try to win this Super Bowl. I fully think so. And I think
look at
defense failed. It
Look at
failed.
what happened. Look at what happened with Mahomes against the 49ers. He threw two interceptions, one in the third quarter and then one in the fourth quarter. And the difference was the defense got stops. That's what happened. 49ers, I mean, Chiefs
To
defense
help
stopped
him come back and win the game.
to help them come back, to help them give them a shot. If our defense gets one single stop in that second half, in
He
that
never
game,
gave us an opportunity. Never gave us.
never gave us a shot. Never gave Jalen Hurts a shot to see the football. And everybody wants to say about that holding call, regardless if you want to talk about that. I'm talking about in general. Two busted coverages, whether it's on the players or whether it's on Jonathan Gannon. Two busted coverages in back-to-back drives, same play on either side, and failed. I mean, I just think in that situation, that game, it do deserve to blame. But this conversation stems from us seeing that Jalen Hurts got his extension. He was an MVP caliber quarterback all season long, and I believe he would have won it had he not gotten injured and not had to miss those couple games.
Did
That was
y'all expect the contract that he got though? Because I
yeah,
didn't.
I did. I did.
Like a
The way they
record
were,
breaking.
no, like to be the highest paid quarterback ever, no. But like the
Yeah,
numbers, yeah. He
yeah.
was
I figured
I
it was gonna be something
definitely thought
around.
he'd get 50 million a year.
yeah, 50 mil
I
for sure.
100% thought
Yeah,
that.
I knew it was gonna be something around there, but like record breaking, I ain't expect that.
Nah.
Yeah. What's crazy is that it's a team friendly deal. Like he didn't ask for the 200 plus million that Deshaun Watson got guaranteed money. He got 35, 40, I think maybe almost $50 million less guaranteed than Deshaun Watson on his contract.
It's like
And
1.5, something like that.
179. He got 179.3 guaranteed, and over the next 5 years. And his cap, the way Howie Roseman worked that deal, he has no really huge cap hits at all throughout that contract, which is nuts. So we can still have flexibility to sign other guys, make trades or whatever the case is. Considering Darius Slay already got paid, took a pay cut. James Bradbury took a pay cut. Fletcher Cox took a pay cut. Guys want to be here. And I feel like a big reason is because of Jalen Hurts. They want to play behind Jalen Hurts. And they want him as their pretty much their leader, their captain. And us seeing his growth from one year to the other, do you feel as though in the next 5 years, do you think he will live up to that contract? And what do you think he needs to do in order to live up to the contract?
I
Jay,
just want a Super Bowl.
he needs to win a Super Bowl in these 5 years.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
That
Agreed.
contract's too much. No trade clause. Like he's stuck. He's here.
Yeah.
Bird. Like he's got to win the chip.
Do you think he will? That's hard. It's hard.
Yes. 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 Yes.
I think he has a really good shot,
I'm not
especially with
back next year, but we definitely gonna be back within.
Look, it don't gotta be next year, but like there's just ways you can move these pieces real nicely. I mean, like it's a team friendly deal, like no big cap hits. Maybe the main guys might retire next year, being like Kelsey and Lane Johnson. We say that every year, but it's like we do got the right guys behind them, and Howie's not great at drafting wide receivers, but he's great at picking everywhere else.
Yeah.
So I'm like kind of confident in that aspect.
Same.
Devontae Smith might get an extension
After next year.
After next year. So like he'll probably, if it's not this year, he'll probably be playing on a contract year to like there's just so much like upside to it. So it may not be next year or this upcoming year, I guess I should say. But like there's just so much upside to it. But
I do need deep playoff runs though. I can't have one and dones. I can't have like one and done. You know what I mean?
No.
Like I do need deep playoff runs, NFC championships. If you don't win a Super Bowl, that's next year or this coming season, that's okay with me as long as you put yourself in a good position too. You know what I mean? Most importantly too is him staying healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've seen a lot of guys get on a big contract and ended up not working out considering their health. You know what I mean? And he does a great job of, huh?
Now I was saying it's funny how we get the contract news and then right after that he got surgery on his ankle.
Yeah, but it wasn't to replace anything. He was getting stuff taken out.
Yeah.
So from his last previous surgery,
I'm saying, why
so it's like
it
it wasn't
about that? Like
because they wasn't. I mean, they know what they're doing, hiding all that news until after the deal. They know what they're doing.
For sure.
And how you feel about the contract?
It was well deserved. He had a hell of a year. He did everything he was supposed to do in the offseason to make sure and all the questions that everyone had about his arm, about his accuracy, he answered all those questions the next year. and then some. He threw for more yards, threw for more touchdowns, and he was still able to be effective on the ground. Even though a lot coming into the year, everyone was saying, "Oh, if you take away his legs, he's nothing." But he showed that he can win games with his arm, and the Eagles did a good job of surrounding the team, putting the team around him to help him maximize his skills as well. So, I mean, the contract was well deserved. We all knew he was going to get it. It was just a matter of when he was going to sign it. I figured like right around the draft was going to be a good time. I mean, it's the same thing they did with Wentz. Hopefully, they don't
Right.
do the actual same thing as Wentz and draft a fucking backup quarterback, but they signed Mariota, so that shouldn't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he did what he had to do. Every question that someone had about him, I had about him. He came out, did everything he had to do in the all season, worked with the right people, got everything under control, his mechanics and all that. And he became a great pocket quarterback. No matter what anyone wants to say about him, they say you take away his legs, he can't do this, he can't do that. He showed you he can do whatever he needs to do to put us in position to win games. So I love it. He's our guy for the future. And we just got to keep surrounding the right guys with him so that he can lead us to the promised land one time. I think we win. I think we win with him. We'll win one with him, maybe two. I'm not gonna go that far yet, though. But I really want to say we'll win multiple. I want to say we'll win two, but we're gonna have to. Because look at the NFC right now.
Yeah, that's what I
Honestly,
was gonna say.
look at the NFC. Who's in the NFC? Who's in the NFC? I mean,
Quarterbacks that are like a
I
threat.
guess the Cowboys are always going to be around. The Giants are getting better. I'll give them that. Then you got the Vikings. They have Kirk Cousins as their quarterback. God bless him. The Packers are in La La Land.
I think
that's all I can think about. I mean, the Niners, I guess. I mean,
I do like
Niners. What the hell's going on with them?
I do like Detroit. I'm not gonna sleep on Detroit.
I like Detroit.
As long as
they're gonna stink. They're gonna stink this year. I'm just gonna put that on record.
Be, like, even though like you can't trust Dak in the postseason, like he always gets you through the regular season. He always does. So
he'll get you there.
Yeah, NFC is gonna be a dog. You know, I like it, but you know, it's all.
I like Chicago in a couple years. I like Chicago in a couple years. I do like Justin Fields. And you don't like Justin Fields?
They need a coach. They need to do everything over there. Chicago's just a bad organization.
It is, but I have confidence in Justin Fields. I'm just talking about pure Justin Fields when it comes to like quarterbacks that maybe you can see being a threat to Jalen Hurts at some point in the future. You know, right now though, when you look at it, the NFC isn't really loaded. You know, the best quarterbacks besides Jalen Hurts are all in the AFC. You know, the AFC is,
at this day, we still the best team in the NFC. Like, I don't see why going into the season we're not the favorite to come out the NFC.
Agreed.
All these teams got worse.
Yeah, that is true.
And if they did get better, it was only marginally better. They're just not over us.
Right. Like we said before, NBA playoffs been going on. First round's been an entertaining one so far. Our Sixers just went up 3-0 on the Brooklyn Nets. You might as well just start bringing the brooms out. It's sweep time. We're gonna sweep them on Saturday. But when we weren't really concerned about this first round anyway, like we talked in the previous episode. You know, we were more looking forward to most likely Boston. You know, because we know Boston cooking Atlanta, right? Like they gonna sweep Atlanta. You know what I mean? That's another sweep. And we'll get Boston in the second round. So, you know, when you look at the rest of the first round, though, it's been even. Lakers Memphis series been even.
Bro, I pray for my sanity.
I got a question though.
Because I am going to lose my absolute marbles if we just lay down a fat.
I got a question.
On Saturday.
I'm saying Boston series. I pray
Boston series. Yeah,
we overcome them for my sanity.
Yeah, that's what I need.
So next game in Brooklyn, right?
Next game is in Brooklyn. Yes.
The way Joel was moving tonight, play him or sit him?
No, you play him.
Just give him some treatment, man.
Yeah, you play him.
So you think we can't beat the Nets without Joel?
I'm not saying we can't, but I don't even want to take that chance of having him back to another game.
We 1,000% can beat the Nets without Joel, but
that's what I'm saying.
If he says he's healthy, play him.
We gotta play him, bro. Because look, they're they're going to sweep Boston for sure. I mean, they're going to sweep Atlanta for sure.
Atlanta.
So he need to get as much rest as possible. We don't need to play around with the Nets.
Yes,
Take care
just
of
playing.
Nah, but I mean that is not going to really matter because the second round ain't going to start until all the first round games are done. They're not going to start the second round early.
Yeah, but either way, I don't want it.
Yeah, we don't need to prolong the series.
Yeah, just end it now. I don't have to have a play up 5. You know what I mean?
Embiid, we win. They stink.
I agree. I just say play them.
They
just
just
so
don't
we can
have.
be
They
sure.
just don't have enough. Oh yeah, I agree. Play him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not. You have nothing. You play him. He stink. Just him on the floor. Even if he's playing terrible, they still have to adjust their defense
to him.
So they're gonna double him. They're gonna triple him. So
I'm
dude's
saying
gonna get wide open shots.
We're gonna have to kill him like off the gate. We can't do what we did today, bro.
No,
we keep playing. We keep playing with them in the first quarter, the first half. That shit got stopped.
I mean, they wasn't playing with them in the first half. I mean, the Nets was up 8, and then we went in the half up 11. So like we flipped the switch and then just kept the lead. It's that third quarter was terrible. Y'all, I don't think I was watching
40. It was 40.
I
it was
wasn't,
40
no.
to 18 in the third, bro. 40 to 18.
It was bad, bro. It was bad. I had it on. I was just watching. Nets hitting threes, blowing by
points.
guys, getting layups. We didn't score for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, no.
40 to 18, bro.
That can't happen, man. That's like Saturday. We gotta come make a statement, beat them by 20 points, and just like get on home and get some rest in order and get ready for Boston.
That shit is not flying in Boston, bro.
No,
we do that in
Boston.
We losing by 20.
Yeah, we do that in Boston. We losing by 20 for sure.
Bro. But the good thing about Boston is they have times where they do the same exact thing. So if they do that, we gotta jump on them too. So that series is gonna go back and forth.
They're going back and forth. But
we got to hold home court down though. Got to.
Yeah, we got still one on their home court.
We got still one. That's what I'm saying. But we got
still one over there. Yeah. And when you look at the rest of the first round, it's been pretty even everywhere else. Those are the only 2 series that's been kind of, pretty much lopsided. The other 2 entertaining series, the one entertaining series has been the Kings and the Warriors. We had somebody on this podcast who said Kings in 5 a couple episodes ago. Rory is now saying Kings in 4, but this was after the fact.
I've been saying that.
Huh?
I've been saying Kings in 4. What you mean?
You weren't on the podcast episode last week, is what I'm saying. Like I'm talking about last time we talked.
I'm saying in the chat.
In the chat, you were saying Kings in 4. Ruben, you've been on the Kings. I don't know if you just took a prior guess because
I said we was gonna come back to it. Right now, Kings are leading 2-0, taking the series to Golden State. It's gonna go 1-1. Goes back to Sacramento. Kings in 5.
So you still believe Kings in 5?
Absolutely.
Rory, you're saying Kings in 4.
I'm saying 4, bro. Get this shit over with, bro.
And do you think Draymond not being there makes a difference whether they Golden State wins or loses?
I think it makes a difference, but I think they're gonna come out today just fired up. They're back with their home crowd. They're gonna win this game, no matter if there's Draymond on the court or not. But then Draymond's gonna come back.
7.
It was a stat though.
I got Warriors winning 4 straight.
I got Warriors in 7.
You said Warriors winning 4 straight?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, I didn't hear that. I thought you said 7. If I'm not mistaken.
I heard that.
I had them in 6 to start, so
I did.
So you just roll with that.
I think I said.
You said Dubs in 6. You said that because I also said Dubs in 6. But now the way the series played out the first 2 games, I'm still.
The way the series shifted, I'm taking the Kings in like 5.
Oh, you're saying Kings in 5? Okay.
Oh man.
You're to the right side right now.
I'm just gonna take Warriors in 7 just because I was on the Warriors beforehand, and they're different than the way Rory says that they play at home.
Still taking the Warriors.
If they lose this game, no. If they lose again, the series is over. But if they win today,
if they lose tonight, how many games is it going after this?
I'll say it goes 7.
If they lose
tonight?
Yeah.
If they lose tonight, they lose in 5.
So they're gonna get 1.
I think they get 1 at home. I think they definitely get 1 at home.
I think so too.
If they win today, though, They better
if they
not.
get at home.
Sacramento better not let them win Game 4.
Y'all disrespectful, man.
If they
Disrespectful. My
win
boy
today, I bet
Steph.
Sacramento better not let them win Game 4 because it's gonna get bad. So I think I'm still taking
So
Warriors in 7.
if they lose tonight, what you the series is going to 7?
Well, I mean, I'm taking the Warriors. I'm not until they lose. I'm taking them. And they lose, they haven't lost the series yet. And I
Oh,
got
even if
them
they
winning
down 3-0, you
tonight,
still think
and
they?
I got them winning. I got them winning Game 4. So it's gonna be 2-2 going back to Sacramento.
I agree. I think it's gonna be 2-2 going back to Sacramento as
Fuck
well.
no, baby.
I think Kings steal one.
Hell
I
no.
don't not in Golden State.
If there's a
Warriors is
game
not
for
winning.
Golden State to win, it's today. But I think Game 4,
They have to
Sacramento.
win today.
No, they do
And then
have to win today for sure.
like with their terrible away record, they're just
That's why.
But they haven't been playing that bad in this series to make it seem like they can't go into Sacramento and win.
And win one.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I see it's going 6 or 7, but I'm saying if they lose tonight, I got it over in 5.
Yeah,
Agreed.
but we gotta see what happens first before you can say anything about that. I mean,
still
if
think
they lose, then
That's
it's
the whole
over.
point of
They
the
ain't coming back from 3-0.
that's the whole point of the hypothesis.
The hypothesis.
So what do
The
you have
hypothetical,
right
Jay.
now? The game is going on right now as we
Not
speak. What do you
not
have right
hypothesis.
now? What is your
Hypothetical.
prediction?
Huh?
What is your
Hypothetical,
prediction
Jay. What's the whole prediction for what?
for the series?
Mine?
No, Jay.
Oh,
I said right now, like I still have it going to 7 or 6.
All right. So
Golden
who
State.
winning?
Golden State. I had Golden State from the
All right. So that's your prediction.
But I'm saying it will change if they lose tonight.
I mean, obviously, who's coming
mine will
back from a
change
3-0 deficit?
as we sit
Ain't
right
no
now,
if.
2-0.
But that's what I said. I just asked
Ain't
you
no
that, and you
ain't
said
no
the
ain't no
Warriors are
if,
still
bro.
winning.
Ain't no if, bro.
I
You
mean,
just
bro,
think they
it's
flat out
not.
gonna get swept,
No
bro.
one's ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. So I
I
mean,
ain't say they gonna suck, but
No,
it's
I'm saying you think they're flat out gonna get swept.
yeah, bro, it's the new dog in town, bro.
hell
Uh,
no.
I don't know about that one.
Hell no.
You say?
He said there's a new
All
dog
right,
in
bro.
town.
All right, bro.
Yeah, Steph ain't letting that happen. I'm sorry.
They been mid, bro.
One
This
week.
ain't the
All
same
right. So
Warriors, bro.
what about the Phoenix and Clippers series? Kawhi Leonard not playing Game 3 tonight. That is very crucial to the Clippers' chances. Now they're without Kawhi and Paul George. I think Phoenix blows them out by 20 today.
Me
in a game.
personally, I feel like the Clippers gonna win that.
No, not without Kawhi and Paul George.
I have the Clippers winning this
I got
game.
the Clippers in 6, so I feel like they're gonna win that.
Nope. I got Phoenix in 6. And without Paul George and now without Kawhi, I don't think Russell Westbrook wins a game.
Suns
Without
in
them.
5. What the hell are we talking about?
Kidding me? They gonna win without Kawhi. If they win without Kawhi, they just gonna win the next game. They can win every game.
That's
That's
true. They're
that's
not winning.
ridiculous.
They ain't winning without Kawhi. And
If they win today, KD needs to request another trade.
No, yeah. Suns have no business winning the rest of the series if they lose today.
Yeah, agreed. They can't. They literally today is a must win on for the sake of Phoenix sanity. They cannot lose this game.
Yeah, for the sake of KD not requesting another trade this offseason,
right?
They need to win this game.
He gonna come to Philly.
So
hell no, don't want him. The way he been
We're gonna
flowing.
go to DC.
Jalen, what's your prediction? Phoenix and what?
I had Phoenix and 6, I think I said.
Phoenix and 6, right? So you sticking with that?
Yeah.
Okay, I got Phoenix and 6 also. Ruben.
Yeah, Phoenix is 6.
And you got Phoenix and 5. Rory, you got Clippers and 6. Okay. That series has been, pretty entertaining so far. The Minnesota-Denver series yesterday was a great game. I didn't watch 1 minute until Ant said to tune in, and I tuned in, and it was pretty fun to watch the rest of the game.
Oh, Jamal Murray.
Jamal went stupid. Jamal went dumb.
Yeah, him and Ant-Man
I'm
went
still
at it.
taking Denver in 5 though. So
I don't even think Minnesota gonna get one, bro.
Yeah, that's a sweep.
Bro, they
Wait,
gave
wait,
Not
wait.
everything.
either.
They gave
Yeah,
everything they had last night.
exactly.
Hold on.
That's what I
Still
said.
Oh
lost.
yeah, it's 2-0, right?
Yeah, they gave them
Yeah.
all they had.
Oh,
They
never mind.
still
Yeah,
lost.
it's never mind. I'm tripping.
Bro,
I thought Minnesota
the way
took
the
my bad.
way the way the Nets just played the Sixers, like coming back, taking the lead and all that, had the lead going in the fourth
It was
quarter.
last night, bro.
That's exactly what the T Wolves game was like. Ant-Man went crazy in the third quarter. They
Mm-hmm.
had the lead going into the fourth, and Jamal Murray and Michael
Then
Porter said,
Jamal said, he
"Yeah,
said, nah, cuz this ain't you right now.
yeah."
Bro, I forgot how playoff Jamal be, bro. He be wild.
He's nuts, man. What he did in the bubble was
Bro,
insane,
you
and
know
people
he's
forgot about
back.
that.
You know when he's back when he just stepped back threes unconscious.
Bro, he was
Think about it.
unconscious yesterday.
Bro, once he yammed somebody down the middle of the paint, that's how I know he's back.
No hesitation whatsoever.
I mean,
You know what I
even the
mean?
series when they played Portland a couple years ago in the playoffs, he was
Went
drawing.
crazy. Yeah, he's a great player. He's a great player in the regular season and ups his game in the postseason, which is like,
Facts.
what more can you ask for? You know what I mean? That's a
He,
great thing. So you
he
guys
ain't
taking Denver
great
and
in the
pretty
regular
much sweep,
season. But he cool.
huh?
Yeah, Denver was
He
full.
cool. He cool in the regular season.
Yeah,
But he
he
do
be
step his
chilling.
game up. Because he
I'm
only
He
had
like
I,
a
like
Jimmy.
20 this
He
year.
like
He
Jimmy
ain't doing nothing
Butler
crazy. Yeah.
in the
okay.
regular
I'm
I mean, I
saying
season.
still think
that'd be every year. Like he'll have a couple games where he go crazy, couple 50 bombs and whatever. But other than that, he just be coasting.
yeah, that's true. But then playoff time, he just
Playoff, I'm like, bro, like what are you on?
It's a
yeah.
guards game.
Stupid doogie.
So you guys are taking Denver in that series. The other series, Cleveland and New York. You know that series is tied up 1-1 going back to Madison Square Garden. That's been pretty fun to watch. Darius Garland had an insane game two.
He gonna need to keep that up.
Huh?
He gonna need to keep that up.
He's gonna need for Cleveland to have. I picked initially Cleveland in 7, but the way the games have played out so far, game 1 and 2, I I think if Darius Garland isn't a factor in the game, as far as like the way he was in game 2, I don't think the Cleveland will beat New York. So, but I'm still going
Bro,
back now to New York. Jalen Brunson has been, you know,
Darius Garland had Jalen Brunson head Jalen Brunson was just running around with his head knocked off.
Yeah, he was in foul trouble.
yeah, yeah.
On him.
You think You think that keeps up the rest of the series? So who you guys picking in that series?
I mean,
I'm picking.
he always
I
had
like
foul
Cleveland. I'm going with Cleveland, bro.
Yeah, I'm still gonna pick Cleveland in 7.
Yeah,
I'm
So they
still
showed
gonna
me
take Cleveland in
otherwise,
7.
bro.
What's up, Jay?
Regardless, it don't even matter.
I'm saying even during the regular season, he always was getting in foul trouble.
Jalen?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
Right.
they keyed in on that and they made it
They're trying to go
a
after that.
point to attack that. And then that's
Which
what helped. 'Cause
Which
he
if
got
he's
him
in
out.
foul trouble, man, if he's in foul trouble, that's gonna be tough for New York.
It's hard for you to get off when you're in foul trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys got Roy, you got Cleveland in 7. I got Cleveland in 7. Ruben, what you got?
I just got Cleveland winning. I don't even know.
Winners. Okay.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know what the game was. I think
I'll go Cavs in 7.
Cavs in 7.
I'll probably go
Jay, I
Cavs.
think
I'll
you
probably
actually
go
did
Cavs.
pick Cavs in 7 too, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, you picked Knicks in 7. I'm tripping.
I picked Knicks in 7.
Picked the Knicks in
So I
7.
mean, it's game 7. It can go either way. So
Either way, right? And what you got?
Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 6.
Oh yeah.
The Cavs stink. I don't care.
You think everyone stinks, bro?
No, they're not good. They had a good game yesterday, but they're not that good. I'm being
And let's talk
serious.
about the team that you
They don't
hate the
have enough
most.
scoring.
Let's talk about the team you hate the most, the Miami Heat.
They suck. They suck.
They
They really do stink. You saw what happened?
Yeah.
They lucky they won game 1 because they hit all their shots. They cannot shoot. I'm trying to tell y'all that they not good. Y'all talking about playoff Jimmy. Y'all talking about playoff Jimmy gonna get him one. And it wasn't even him really. They had what's that dude's name? The point guard. I don't know his name.
Max Strus.
No. Gabriel, whatever his first
Gabriel,
name is. He's hitting step back threes in game 1 on the Bucks on Drew Holiday. Like, of course they're gonna win that game. They hit the most threes they hit all year. They ain't hit no threes like that. Then they played yesterday, got their ass kicked with no Giannis.
I think
That's gonna be the rest of that series.
I think the Bucks hit the most threes in franchise history of that game or something. I might be mistaken.
I think it was ever.
It's
Yeah, I
over.
think
Ever?
ever. Yeah,
Like most
I gotta
threes
check.
in a
I
playoff
gotta
game.
check the stat, but they
That's
went stupid.
Yeah, that
that's
series
crazy.
over. It is
Yeah,
that.
I got Milwaukee in 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
They're so lucky Giannis got hurt. Oh my God, they lucky because they wouldn't. They had to make every single shot just to win that game. They ain't winning. They stink. Would have rather watched Chicago and play off the Rose and go shit the bed than watch the Heat. Can't watch them, man.
They hit 25 threes.
Man,
Did
for the
Miami?
final
Did Miami
series, man, for the
score? Did
final
Miami
series,
score 100?
They hit 25
Miami, I don't think
threes.
they scored 100.
Bro, they hit 25 threes out of 49. They shot 51% from the 3-point line.
Did
That's
Miami score
insane.
100?
As a team. Yeah, they scored 122.
Oh, wait, they scored what?
They scored 122.
Dang.
Who?
Miami.
Miami scored 122?
Who was the score of
Yeah.
the game?
122 to 138.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, the Heat. The Heat. 140.
So the last series are, you know, LeBron James. What do you guys think
The
of that
old
Lakers?
man.
And he old man. Dylan Brooks called him out. What are we thinking about that?
He's
About
saying
game
like
three?
smoking a bit
Specifically game 3. How do you think LeBron is gonna come out against Dylan Brooks?
back home in the
Back home in LA.
crypto.
You said where?
Back home in the crypt.
In the crib.
Bro, we calling that shit the Staples. I'm not calling that shit the Crib, bro. That shit Staples Center for life.
As far as advertising purposes, we gotta say crib.
Now I'm saying
Well,
Staples, nigga. Fuck the Crib.
We can't say
Fuck the
Staples anymore.
Crib.
Yeah.
Saying
Because
Staples,
if the
nigga.
Crip wants sponsors, that's some chincho. that's some real. Make sure we mention him.
I
I
think
want Wells.
it's gonna be bad.
You think?
But I've seen the numbers, and like he's talking like he totally been stopping Braun like Kawhi back in 14, bro.
Ain't Bron averaging like 28?
Like it was like 20. I think it was like 20. Yeah, like 27 or something like that. His regular amount of boards and assists. He was like 61% from the field. Bro, what are you talking about?
He ain't stopping him. He ain't stopping. Dylan Brooks ain't stopping Bron.
What are you talking about, bro?
Like
He's just trying to get in Bron's head and say
you're not getting in his
nonsense.
head.
And he's trying to get clicks. So I mean, it's
if you go
working.
to Game 7, he gonna see that 40-piece from Bron because you know how he get down Game 7s.
It ain't.
Yeah,
It ain't.
I don't
First off,
even
it ain't
think
going Game 7.
I don't even think Bron is gonna like wow out either.
That's what I'm saying. He's not been that type of player to do that, bro. He's never been.
He's never been.
Unless
Unless it's
who
Game
is
7.
Dylan Brooks to get him riled up anyway?
Right.
I mean, they went at it a little bit in the game. Bron hit a mid range and started yelling at Dylan Brooks, and Dylan Brooks started clapping in his face. But I don't really think Bron is gonna say I have to score 40 on this guy tomorrow. Like I think he's just gonna play his game. The way the Lakers are gonna win this series is AD needs to average 30 and stop playing like a fucking bitch.
Yes.
He can't get outplayed by Xavier Tillman.
We've seen this
Xavier Tillman. 13 rebounds. Xavier Tillman had yesterday.
That's wild.
22 and what was that? 22 and 13. Like that's over with AD as your defender. Come on, man. Like AD.
The man is baldy.
Like AD, bro. AD gets me so pissed because AD could take over a game if he wanted to. He just does it. And it just pisses me off. Like yesterday was a game that LeBron needed to be aggressive and take that many shots. He needed to. Like no one else was hitting shots. D'Lo was a no-show. D'Lo played awful. AD played awful. Nobody like Ruri been the best player besides Bron on the team in the series. Rui Hachimura. So
I thought you said Rory.
No, I knew what he was talking about. Rui.
Rui. Sorry, Rui. I can't say his name. But so
D'Lo stinks.
Stop using hyperbole so much, man.
He stinks. No, he stinks. No, like I'm being serious.
He had a calm game 1, 19. Shot good from the field.
He can't get any type of offense off one of these guys. He can't get by his man. He's like half dribbling. He's not playing confidently at all. Get him out the game. Schroeder, I don't want to see him playing either. This guy's dribbling it off his legs, act like he's
Yo,
playing
that
on
was
street
bad.
ball. Get him
He
out.
was
I'm
drawing
not watching
yesterday.
him either.
Yeah.
D'Lo don't play no defense. The Lakers are trying to make runs. He's giving up wide open threes because he's over helping. I'm not watching this stuff. Get him out. You got Darvingham needs to do a better job taking these guys out the game when they're not playing the way they should be playing. He's letting D'Lo run around the fourth quarter, brick, give up a three here, turnover here. Get him out. Put someone else in. I don't get it.
Who would you put though?
Hey,
What?
I'm giving Lonnie a chance. The Malik Beast, someone who's been playing this year. Put him in. Lonnie don't need the ball. He don't need the ball in his hands. Malik Beasley don't need the ball in his hands either. Neither one of those two need the ball in their hands to create anything. Just put them in, let them run around and get open because the Grizzlies are obviously going to cater all their attention to LeBron and AD. Just let them
Right.
dudes be open. They can hit spot up threes. And they're athletic enough. If someone's running at them crazily, they can just blow right by their man and get something at the basket or create ball movement for everyone else. Because D'Lo ain't doing nothing. He's just dribbling around in circles, praying he gets open. It's never going to happen. And Schroeder, I don't know what the hell he's doing. They both making me mad.
If he has another game like that, I would say that. But game one, he was pretty solid. He's making good passes, making good reads. The defense has always been, a factor.
Remember though, game one, guess who was playing? Ja, who don't guard either.
Yeah, you're right.
Who's on D'Lo? Tyus Jones?
It don't matter who's on
I'm just
D'Lo.
asking, like
when Ja's not in, everyone on the court for the Grizzlies, minus Luke Kennard, plays actual defense. They're not gonna just let this guy use the ball screen and dribble around with just. They're all up in his face. He can't go by any of them. So he's like half dribbling. He has to try to back them down, and then he's shooting contested mid ranges. Game one, he was actually getting open looks because the Grizzlies were just out of position because AD was going crazy too. It's all on AD. If AD does what he's supposed to do, then this series is over.
But we said that in the beginning.
Yeah,
we did say that in the beginning.
It's all on AD. But I got the Lakers.
Lakers in what? Lakers in 6. I agree. Lakers in 6. J-Rob. J-Rob.
Lakers in 5.
I knew that was coming. Ruben, what you got?
Lakers in 7.
Lakers in 7. Rory, what you got?
Man, it don't matter, man. Dylan Brooks, Dylan Hooks, Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5, nigga. It don't matter. Dylan Hooks, Dylan Brooks, it don't matter,
That's
man.
crazy.
Lakers in 5.
Nah, I'm
Lakers in 5.
Just send me that, Joe. This nigga.
Yeah, Skip said, Shada said, CP3, R3, it don't matter. Lakers at 5. He said, hold on, Skip.
Yeah.
Lakers at 5.
Bro. Yeah, that was funny.
That's hilarious, man. Yeah, so when y'all look at the East and the West, obviously we all want the Sixers to get to the finals. If the Sixers do get to the finals, which matchup do you guys want?
Phoenix.
And who would you guys want to face to have the best chance to win in the finals or to be the most entertaining? Who would you guys want to play?
All right. I'm gonna start. Most entertaining is LA.
I say
LA,
Phoenix.
the Lakers. I would have said Phoenix.
Hold on, I'd say Lakers. Best chance to win
To
is
be most entertaining?
Yeah. And best chance to win is against the Lakers. The one I want is Phoenix.
Look at the
You
matchup
want Phoenix.
that we would have versus Phoenix.
I'd want Phoenix. Yeah. I mean, so much. Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, though, look at the matchups we would have versus Phoenix. Why wouldn't that be a better matchup for us to have?
I know. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta beat the big dog.
No, I'm saying, who do you think is the better chance to win? Lakers?
Who's the big dog?
Who like what?
Yeah, who is the big dog in the West?
Who's the big dog?
For sure.
Who?
Fuck no.
Phoenix.
Fuck no.
Absolutely.
Fuck no.
Who?
You really think Phoenix is big dog?
Who's the big dogs
If
in the West?
they've played
They ain't
half
with
the
the
game
big
together.
dogs, the Nuggets right now.
It's Nuggets, nigga.
Come on.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
what?
agree.
Gonna
It's
get
the
bounced.
Nuggets are
Nuggets.
the big dogs in the West
They're
right
gonna
now.
get bounced in the second round.
By who?
We think they're, but right now they're the big dogs in the West, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna get bounced.
By in the second round.
Second round, bounce.
I think
By
Denver does
who?
get bounced in the second round, though.
By who?
Who are
They
they
By
both
playing?
Phoenix.
think they're gonna lose to
They play
Phoenix.
Phoenix or Clips, right?
I think Denver's gonna lose to Phoenix.
If Phoenix goes through, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. After watching
And I
watching
think
these
if Clippers get
games,
through,
that series is gonna be 7 games.
the Denver Phoenix series.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay.
That can go either way.
Jamal going straight cook.
I know it can.
He
I
better
just
not
think
fuck
Phoenix,
him.
I'm just picking Phoenix to
That
win
can
that
go either
series
way.
anyway.
But
I'm not
to
saying
say
it's gonna be a.
that the West got to run through Phoenix, nah.
Nah, I don't think so. The West runs through Denver
I don't
right
think.
now.
You nigga.
So I
I'm not
would
saying that
say
doesn't mean Denver's gonna get out
They're
of it.
playing the Timberwolves.
I say
Like,
the most entertaining for TV purposes has got to be to have another LeBron, finals.
That
yeah,
But
that's
100.
I agree with Ruben when he said the most entertaining would be the Lakers.
It would be the Lakers.
100%.
100%.
It's
yeah,
just Bron in the
Just like
finals
having Bron in the finals, man. Like
exactly.
is OD.
but
it's just the storyline with Bron in the finals again for the 11th time. Like that's, you know what I mean. And then having the Sixers in there for the first time since 2001. That's a rematch of the 2001 finals. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, man. Let's
It's
see
like
Bron get
that's
his
just
fifth
that's
ring.
storylines
oh,
left and right. You know what I'm saying? That's
oh,
storylines left and right.
I just forgot about that.
You know what I'm saying? That would be the most
You feel me,
entertaining,
bro?
100%.
All right,
Then
so
Bron get his
who's the
fifth ring.
easiest
Bron,
way to
stop,
get
stop. And
what?
say he don't even want to watch that series. I mean, not that he don't watch it. He don't want to like root for
I'm
nobody
be
that series.
hurt, but I'm be like, damn, bro, I got a ring.
I'm gonna be hurt. Yeah, I'm gonna be hurt one way or another. Be like, damn, we beat Bron, or damn, Bron beat us.
That shit would be crazy. Losing the World Series, losing the Super Bowl, losing the NBA shit.
I'm be like the Kelsey
Yeah, I
brothers'
can't handle
mom,
that, bro.
like the Kelsey brothers'
Bro,
mom. Hey, Lou,
be the,
I won either
be the
way.
city of losers.
One of these kids won. I feel bad for this one, but good luck. You got
The easiest way to win, huh?
the easiest win will be the Timberwolves.
But why?
But like,
Why wouldn't?
but like they're not gonna get through anyway.
I know, I
Why
know, I
wouldn't
know.
I feel like the easiest win would probably be the Nuggets.
But
I agree.
wait. I like that.
Not the Nuggets. Not I wouldn't say Nuggets. I say the Suns. Or because they don't have a bench.
But no, go back to Nuggets.
Nah, I think the easiest one would be the Grizzlies.
Why wouldn't Joker versus Joel be entertaining?
It would.
And not
It
saying
just
it
would be
wouldn't.
more
like that.
entertaining than the Lakers.
Then
Say
the
more?
Lakers. I think the Lakers more entertaining than that.
You say you think more though?
Yeah, I said it would be entertaining to see Embiid and Joker go at it, but I think just the Lakers in general is it just takes over
Yeah.
all that.
Like having the
Bron,
two MVPs.
Bron is
though.
gonna get all the views, no matter what.
Yeah. But having the two MVPs go at it, top two MVP go at it, when everybody thought, a lot of people thought Joker should win the MVP. That's pretty entertaining to see. It is. I think that'll be an easier. I think they're all going to be difficult in one way or another, but I think that'll be.
I was talking about how the media loves LA, and we doing the same thing right now.
Well, because we're giving them a shot. I'm talking about they love LA when LA's not even like LA wouldn't be even a playing a game. Like they'll lead off with segments about the Lakers when other games were played the night prior. It's like, bro, cover that stuff first. Like I've barely seen anybody really covering the Sixers and Nets series whatsoever, or the Sixers whatsoever. You know what I mean?
Ain't no one covering that shit. Ain't nothing to talk about.
Sure.
Everyone's waiting for the Sixers. Like I've heard is on multiple media outlets. They've literally said that this first round series against the Nets means absolutely nothing. We know they're gonna beat them. They're just waiting for the second round to really evaluate them.
Right, makes sense. I get it. But what you have to talk when you talk about the Lakers, I know Bron is on the Lakers, so you got to talk about the Lakers. ESPN, you get more ratings that way. There's more Lakers fans in the country. So it's just a media a rating thing, I guess you can say that. So Jay, yeah, you're right. We were talking about that yesterday, but we're doing the same thing. Talking about the Lakers being more entertaining, but it is true. I think that's 100% true. That'll be the most entertaining series when you talk about a rematch of the 2001 finals. Bron in his 11th final with the chance to win his fifth ring after he broke the scoring title this year, who he beat Kareem. That's a crazy, uh headline right there. That's just nuts. And if he does that, man, beat Kareem and then win the finals in the same year, that's a tough one. That's
So
I
that's
so
a
feel
who do
like
great
y'all
the
thing
think's
to
the
do.
Nuggets.
easiest?
I feel
The
like the
easiest, I
Nuggets and
think, would be Denver.
Sixers would be more entertaining.
You think Nuggets and Sixers will be more entertaining?
Me personally, you got Jokic versus Joel. Niggas can
Jokic
stop.
versus Embiid,
Finally,
that whole
stop.
that whole thing.
They can stop bitching about. Well, ain't play Jokic in Denver and so many like, bro. Nah, shut all that shit up.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. I think the Lakers is just well overpower that.
Yeah, it'd be great to see, a 7 game series between Joker and Embiid. And I think Embiid wins
But
that
y'all, but
matchup.
y'all
But
think, but y'all think the Nuggets is the easiest way for us to win the chip. So how is that going to be entertaining?
just because it's easy doesn't mean it won't be entertaining. I'm not saying it's going to be to the point where we're going to sweep them. I don't think that whatsoever. But I think when you look at the rest of the teams that we're talking about, when we talk about the Lakers, Phoenix, I think Denver is the easiest the road to a championship if you're playing them in the finals. I think
I
we
think,
match up
I
better
think
with.
it's, I think it's Memphis,
You think it's Memphis? Okay.
1000%. They can't
I just
score.
don't think Memphis. I just don't
But
think
let's
Memphis is getting there.
but let's talk about a contender that we think is going to be there. We don't. None of us in the chat think Memphis is going to the finals.
Yeah, I don't think Memphis is going to the finals.
So
Denver,
we got
Phoenix, and you know what I mean, and
Y'all said
LA are the teams that we
Phoenix,
think.
y'all said LA, y'all said Golden State, and you could throw the Nuggets in there.
Oh,
Those
Golden
four.
State. Golden State would be the easiest one.
I don't even
Yeah,
think
Think so?
it's true, but
a
because I
hundred
didn't have
percent.
them. But sure.
Honestly, I might agree with you there, man. Like
Golden State is the easiest one.
that's tough. That's tough.
And we're
I
gonna have
but I,
home court.
Well, they're down 2-0, so they're not
What
gonna
that
get
mean?
not gonna get there.
Yeah, you don't have them, but I do. So I
I
think if
yeah.
they if they go to the chip and we go to the chip, we win it easily. They cannot guard
In what?
Embiid. We might. I'll say five. Nah, I'm not gonna say five. That's
that
disrespectful.
boy about to say
I,
we might sweep them.
Nah. I
He
wasn't
about
gonna
to
say
say
six.
that.
I was gonna say five. I'll say six to be nice.
Pretty nice.
so
I
six.
want to say five though, because there's no way they
We
beating
all
us in
want to say
Philly.
we all want to say five too.
There's no
Yeah,
way they
that'd be
beating us in
crazy.
Philly. They can't.
Yeah,
They just have no inside presence to fuck with Embiid like at all. And then anything they got going on the perimeter, I think we'll be able to guard it when we're actually invested in playing defense for a full series because fucking we're playing for the chip. All that off ball shit
right,
they doing, and I don't think that shit gonna work. They're gonna have to rely heavily on pick and roll offense, and good luck.
right. Yeah, not happening. Yeah, I agree. So anything else, guys? Or you guys want to wrap this up?
I'm good.
Good.
Go Sixers.
Go Sixers, man.
Yeah.
Go Sixers. Hey, I'm gonna try and make it to that game on Saturday, man. So just know if y'all see my story on Saturday and they say Brooklyn, New York, I'm off the shits and I'm
Hey,
bringing a broom with
what
me.
game? What game?
The Sixers game.
The Sixers game.
Are you going?
I'm gonna try to. About to be in there off my rocker.
What about next series? What's
Oh
up?
no, I'm not going.
Yo, we might have to try to hit a Boston a game against
Nah,
Boston, bro.
that shit gonna give me too many headaches.
Bro, we might have to try, bro.
Because we
No, but
lose.
come
If we
on.
lose, I'm fighting.
Now, if
That's what I'm saying.
will I be here for that for like game 3 or 4 or no?
What you mean?
Like, cause I'm
We
leaving.
don't have home court.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have home court, so will I be here for like game 3 or
No.
4? Yeah.
Let's take a job. You got a good nice car.
Cool.
Dope.
Oh,
You
dope.
laughing. Come on.
Shit. Drive to Boston. Scared of that.
Why you scared, nigga?
Scared of that. We gonna get shot out there. Good.
Edward for sure gonna be flying.
Oh, that's gonna
Nah,
be flying heavy.
they gonna put the hard R at the end.
Yeah, they gonna
Yeah,
be.
that's what they say, man.
If we beat them in there, they gonna be going wild. And then it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty in the garden.
Garden.
The Gordon.
It won't be pretty in the garden.
That's how they talk, bro.
The Gordon. Yeah, no, yeah, now if I'm here, I mean y'all can go if y'all want, obviously, but I'm saying I would definitely like to hit game 3 or 4 if I'm here for that.
Yeah, I
For
don't
that
even
series.
know when it would even start. We see. I'll go. Okay. I ain't been to a playoff
Yeah,
game for the Sixers ever. So
yeah, I'll be tuning in Saturday for the game, like for the first part of the game. I'm going to the Phillies game, unfortunately, with Josh. Um,
so
so
unfortunately.
yeah, because we don't have one of our starters. We got to call somebody up from AAA to pitch, bro. That game.
Yeah.
They need a filling starter.
8 beers deep that game. I ain't watching. I'm yelling at players.
It's gonna be that's what I'm going over there for. But like Josh said, he wants to chill before I dip, so he said let's just go to the game. All right, but whatever. But unfortunately, he picked that one. But he might show y'all all good to go for Wednesday, right? For the game to against
Oh,
Phillies
yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is Wednesday?
I was like, what?
I thought we was the 26th, man.
Nah, I just
You just
forgot.
lost it. Ruben, you going?
I guess
You didn't know about this?
I just found out now.
We said
Yeah,
in the chat,
Bro,
man.
we was talking about it in the other chat. That's why you don't know.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
I
he
was
We
done.
said it
talking
in
about
our
it.
chat.
I was talking
Oh,
about
you
that
did?
shit.
I
Well,
probably
I don't
was
be paying
at
attention
work
either.
or I was asleep, bro. One of those two.
Just
We see that.
Or you was in it.
Or
Or I
you
was
You probably was in it.
The show.
yeah.
For sure.
yeah, now 6:40 start Wednesday. We're going to the Phillies game. So yeah, we can get them tickets Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't really care. But is it just us, or we asking everybody else from the other chat to come?
Might as well see what they on.
All right. Yeah, we'll do that like Monday then. All right then. We can wrap this up then. If y'all good? Y'all good?
Yeah.
Y'all just staring at me with a blank face right now.
Wrap it up.
Wrap
All
it
right,
up,
well,
host. L host.
all right, well that's it for this
Psych,
week's
man.
episode of What's Next. You know, it was a fun one. You know, we will be back next week. We will be all together next week, in one setting. You know,
Yes,
finally Jen will
sir.
be back home that week at least.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so it'll be
He's gonna
fun.
act up.
To see us all in
Rory,
one setting together.
Hey, Ruben, get the casa. I ain't drinking it.
All right, I got you.
Dude,
I'm gonna get the casa.
You said
we bringing
what?
Donnie on the rocks.
Yo, damn, I gotta call out work Friday. Y'all trying to get me
I'm gonna
body.
lie. I might not go to work Friday.
Y'all wilding right now.
Get done up.
we can't do that sober, man. Come on, we all together.
Well, Thursday's the draft. So we're gonna be watching the draft together.
Bro, we not watching the damn draft, bro.
Why?
What? Like,
We didn't already said it's like a round park we starting or some type of game we'll be on. We gonna watch
they only do the first round
yeah,
on
we gonna
Thursday.
do like the first 20 picks or something.
We just gonna see the Eagles. We gonna just
we just
have it
want to
on.
see the Eagles pick. I just want to see the Eagles pick.
Just
all I
the
care
Eagles
about
pick.
is my pick.
Yeah, facts. He made it seem like we gonna watch the whole damn draft. Like,
Care about that?
Really?
I just want to see if y'all draft Benji.
Hey, if we draft Bijan, I win $50. So I hope y'all right.
Bro, what? Bro, win 500.
I need some bread.
But yeah, it was a fun one, man. Tune in next week. Don't forget to follow us Instagram, Twitter, TikTok to get all the content, all the bonus, clips of our crazy conversations. It's pretty entertaining. So don't forget to tune in, man. Like, subscribe, comment, push this channel out to however many people you guys can. And we'll see you next time on What's Next.